Hi, my name is Mark Oliver Rivera. Everyone in this world has a story to tell, and this is my personal story about myself and my cultural identity. I am a Filipino American, and I am a 19-year-old heterosexual male, currently attending California State University Northridge as a second-year sophomore, majoring in biochemistry. I was born in the city of West Covina. Shortly after my birth, my parents moved to San Pedro for a short period of time. My parents eventually moved and settled in the city of Gardena, and we have lived there ever since. Both of my parents were born and raised in the Philippines. My mother was from Manila, and my father was from Mindanao. My parents decided to get married and move to the US during the 80s. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters, all born and raised in the Philippines and all currently reside in the Philippines, thus making me an only child here in America. Being born and raised in the United States all of my life, I wasn't really exposed to much of the Filipino culture, aside from my parents constantly speaking our cultural language called Tagalog and cooking popular Filipino dishes from time to time. Aside from the language and food aspect of my own said culture, everything else seemed foreign to me, even though it was part of my identity. Therefore, I mostly follow the American culture a lot more than the Filipino culture in terms of the music I listen to, the way I dress, the language I speak, and the food that I eat. Like the legend of the Phoenix. The American culture has really grown on to me. I listen to all kinds of music, ranging from hip-hop, R&B to electronic and rock. You name it. I would say that I dress like a normal American kid as well. Usually a pair of jeans, polo, sometimes a hat, and a jacket on top with a nice pair of shoes. My primary language is English, and can speak a little bit of Tagalog, again, which is the Filipino language. Growing up, my parents would communicate with me in English and never in Tagalog. My favorite kinds of food are usually the most unhealthy ones, such as hamburgers or pizza from a fast food joint, which I believe is true American food. Technology has become a big part of my life. Gadgets such as gaming consoles, computers, and phones all bring out the inner American nerd in myself. I also have a huge taste in Japanese import vehicles, so much that I own one myself, which is a 2005 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8, which is my primary vehicle to get around Northridge. Onto my Filipino cultural side. It wasn't until my teenage years that I began to become more curious about what the Filipino culture was all about. I learned that the meaning of family is truly important to our culture. So much that it is pretty much set in stone that family comes before anything else. The majority of Filipinos follow the Catholic religion. However, I was raised into the Christian religion. When I was a little kid, I would attend church every Sunday with my parents. Today, I rarely ever attend church, but still identify myself to be a fellow Christian, keeping my beliefs of the Christian faith strong at heart. On to my favorite topic, food. Food is a huge part of the Filipino culture. I don't even know where to begin. A typical Pinoy diet consists at most of 6 meals a day. Breakfast, snacks, lunch, snacks again, dinner, and again, another snack right before going to sleep. Rice is a staple in the Filipino diet. Rice is accompanied by almost everything and is usually eaten together with pretty much any dish. Filipinos regularly use spoons together with forks and knives, although some like to eat with their hands, especially in informal settings when eating seafood. Rice, corn, and popular dishes such as adobo, which is a meat stew made from either pork or chicken, lumpia, which is pretty much egg rolls which have meat or vegetables in them, and pancit, which is a noodle dish, and lechon, a roasted pig, are served on plates. Other factors that contribute to my culture are my physical features, such as my darkish brown skin tone and natural straight black hair. These physical features are fairly common among Filipino individuals. Sports is also a popular activity within Filipino individuals. Filipinos look to sports as motivation and happiness to keep them going, as a lot of Filipinos live in poverty in the Philippines. Among the most popular sports in the Philippines are boxing and basketball. Manny Pacquiao is among the most popular boxers today and is a perfect Filipino icon who always represents and puts on a good show for the Philippines. And the final topic to conclude my digital narrative is music. Music is also a big part of the Filipino culture. The early music of the Philippines featured a mixture of indigenous, Islamic, and a variety of Asian sounds that flourished before the European and American colonization in the 16th and 20th centuries. Spanish settlers and the Filipinos played a variety of instruments, including flutes, guitar, violin, trumpets, drums, and my personal favorite, the ukulele. Modern-day Philippine music features several styles. Most music genres are contemporary, such as Filipino rock, Filipino hip-hop, and other musical styles. Some are traditional, such as Filipino folk music. And to conclude this digital narrative, I'd like to end with one of my favorite ukulele artists, Israel Kamakawiwole, a very popular ukulele artist known for singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Enjoy.
Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why